So a lot of people might think I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for speaking so openly and publicly about this, but your pineal gland, and you can read about the pineal gland on Google, but you won't find the information I'm about to share with you. So your pineal gland was specifically placed in your brain, smack in the middle of your brain, as a technology. Because when you came to this planet, you came here to carry out a specific mission. It's a physical mission, very much like if you were in the CIA or Secret Service. This is a physical mission. And so before you dropped into this world, you needed a team, like a backup team that would guide you and instruct you. And so your pineal gland, also known as the third eye, acts as a walkie-talkie, if you will. So we're talking about telepathy and an eye. It has many, 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 many functions. One of the main functions of the pineal gland is just like you can use sound, like I'm using sound right now to communicate something to you, you can use inaudible sound through telepathy to broadcast a very strong signal. So imagine if you're whistling, right? Or you're like an opera singer that's singing and breaking the windows, yeah? You can do that without audible sound. You can do it through intention, right? And that intention will reach different people who are guiding you, different beings who are guiding you. And they will always reply immediately. You will feel like this electricity and this magnetism in your body. That means they're there. That means they're like, hey, we're here. And then they will start speaking to you. Okay? But it takes practice to open up and activate the pineal gland because it's been so calcified through the years, through the fluoride, through not meditating, through society's conditioning, and so on and so on. But I want to remind you that you're on a physical mission on this planet. And you will be instructed as to when to move, when not to move, what to do, what not to do, when to do, when not to do. And all you have to do is listen to the instructions. That's it. Everything in the physical world starts to take care of itself because there are higher forces that are observing your life and that are moving the pieces around for you. They have influence over this world. So they don't want you to focus on the physical stuff. That's why I always tell you, stop asking me what to do next. Focus on this inside your internal world. Start stimulating your pineal gland. There's a way to isolate it and supercharge it. And your whole body, wow. And you feel like you transport into another realm or into another dimension. And now you're part of a telepathic network and you're uploading information and downloading information. This is a real thing, you guys. And so the way to start activating your pineal gland is start having a meditation practice every day because it's going to stimulate that region. Start speaking your truth more. Stop drinking fluoride from the tap. All of this, start utilizing your imagination more. Because your imagination is its own landscape. There's no limit as to what you can create with your imagination. It's like you're constantly storing energy in that landscape, in your imagination. And it builds and it builds and it builds and it builds. And it's not like it gets wasted. Everything you create internally just keeps building upon itself. And so it becomes much easier to reestablish that connection when you need it. It literally, once you get used to isolating your pineal gland, it takes maybe 2 seconds, 5 seconds max to turn on the walkie-talkie. And then you're receiving all these instructions. So you're on a physical mission right now, and you're not here to do this alone. You have an entire team that you can't see with your physical eyes who are guiding you, who are assisting you to carry out this mission effectively. So just keep that in mind. Sound is one thing, but there's sound that has such a high frequency that you can't hear it. It's like a scream. It's like a whistle. It's like you're wailing into the universe, asking for exactly what you need to reach certain beings that are guiding you. They're like your family. They're part of your team. And so try it today. Even if you do it with sound, scream, but place an intention in that scream. What do you want to know when you scream? It might be, I need your help. I need your assistance more. It might be general, or it might be specific. Rah! And your presence will be known in the universe. It will be, every night I go on my walks and I do this kind of work. And they know, oh, Phil has awakened. Phil has risen. It's like I pop my head into the universe and they all know I've awakened and I'm ready to work. And it really is like a network. And it's not only a network with these non-physical beings. It's a network with other humans who might be alive or may not be alive yet or have been alive, because time is an illusion, that have developed this technology as well. And you guys are swapping information. You're swapping intel. This is all very real. But it takes a lot of dedication and commitment. And what you'll notice is that the more that you work with your pineal gland, the more energetic you will become. Like when I go on my walks, I can bend time now. And I'm not saying this to boast, but it's like everything is in slow motion. I can do this on purpose. You can bend time. You can bend reality. You can do incredible things. You can even move objects with your mind. I'm currently working on that, and I haven't achieved it yet, but it's not something that happens overnight. It's a symphony. It's every night you have to get in tune. It's like going in the kitchen and you're pairing different ingredients together through this technology. So the pineal gland is a real technology. Real. It's not a fake technology. As a matter of fact, the technology that we're using now, and I've noticed this when I go on my walks, if I look at my phone after, 30 minutes that I've been walking, within a minute I'm disconnected. So then I have to turn it off again and reconnect. So the technology that we're using right now is inorganic. This technology is organic. Telepathy, telekinesis, so many things. You can bend time. You can create realities, And so at that point, you don't really have to lift a finger. You become an electromagnetic being. The electro part is you broadcasting the signal, making your presence known, asking for what you need. The magnetic is when you're not meditating and you're in the receptive mode and everything that you've been asking for starts to happen and you just have to receive it. Woo, and you receive instructions throughout the day. Woo, it's amazing. So once you're in tune with this dimension, you don't care about the physical world. The physical world becomes your servant because you're mastering. Anything you master becomes your servant because it wants to learn from you. It knows that you know things that it doesn't. So it wants to serve you. So start meditating every day. And I'm telling you, there are levels to this. This is its own universe. There are levels to this. You can have one app open. You can have two apps open. You can have 10, 15 apps open. Because again, the imagination and this dimension that you're plugging into is limitless. Limitless. I love you guys. I hope this helps you.